Hi friends, today we discuss another important topic in international law, that is the state succession. So succession is a nothing but if a person dies, then how his assets and liabilities will be befalls upon his legal heirs. That is called as a succession. In domestic law, we have different enactments are there. Hindus, Muslims, and Christians. We have different personal laws are there which governs about the succession. But what about in international level? What does it mean? State succession means. So here, in the international parlance, state succession means if a state dies or if a state divides into number of states, then the principles of state succession come into picture. So, in the words of the world famous jurist Oppenheim, state succession means, and I quote here, a succession of an international person accused when two or more international persons takes place of another international person in consequence of certain changes in the latter's condition. So, Professor Oppenheim emphasizes that state succession is only possible in between the international persons. So here, as per his argument is concerned, a state succession will result into coming into force of the other state or states. Then what are the consequences of that thereof would be there in the state succession? This is a world famous definition accepted by almost all the jurists in the world. But if you go to historical evolution of the state succession is concerned, the first time it is discussed by the Grotius, and thereafter the United Nations organization also enacted a multilateral treaty that is called as the United Nations Conference on Succession of States in respect to treaties, adopted on 23rd August 1978. Later, the treaty has been famously, popularly called as the Vienna Convention on Succession of the State in respect to the treaties. So here, only succession with respect to treaties have been universally accepted by this multilateral treaty. But what happens to other assets and liabilities of the state? So that are also been part and parcel of the international law principles. And in addition to that, we have in the municipal sphere also, I told you, the number of succession principles are there, and which is with regard to subjects of that municipality or state parties, but it does not have effect upon the other than the state parties, other than that particular state parties. In international law, there are two kinds of succession is there. One is called the universal succession. Other one is called as a partial succession. What does mean by universal succession? So universal succession is a succession when the state which is there in the international horizon will not be there in the future, either through by subjugation or by a voluntary merger. Suppose a state, in between states, a kind of war took place, then the victorious state occupies the entire territory of the defeated state. Then it will be called as a universal succession, because after the war, the victorious state occupies means it comes under, entire territory comes under the subjugation. Or the other subjugation means where forcible occupation of the territory by a powerful state. In such scenario, this consequence is called as a universal succession. Or sometimes what happen, some states they are there, but that will break out. They will declare themselves, like it has happened in 1990s when we observe the Soviet Union, USSR, Union Soviet Socialist Republics. It has been broken down into 15 republics: Russia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Lithuania, Latvia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, like that has been broken down. There is no Soviet Union as on today. So that will be called as a if that is there, that will be called as a universal succession. Then how the properties which were there in the hands of that United States will befalls upon the succeeding state, that we will know in later. Now the second sort of succession is the partial succession. So name itself is reflecting that partial, not full succession. It is not a universal succession. So that kind of succession is called a partial succession. So this happens when a state, some part of the state is occupied by some other state, but main state will be there, but some part goes to the other states by war or by subjugation. Or a state has been divided, like India and Pakistan was divided. United India 1947 by the British Independence Act. So where some two nations have came into the international horizon, then that it reflects as a partial succession. The main state will be there, and in this case India is there, but other state has come out, that we call as the Pakistan. That happened in Korea. That also happened in case of Germany, East Germany and West Germany, they were divided. Then generally there is a principle is there that we call as a principle of continuity of states. So that principle says that a state will be there for forever. There is no ending of the state. But sometimes in extraordinary conditions, a state may not be there. But so these are with regard to the state succession in brief, and we will cover the remaining aspects in next video.